computer engineering with aspirations to become a computer hardware engineer or an IT manager. She enjoys trying new things, playing the piano, drawing, and challenging herself. As a Cambodian-American, she takes great pride in her culture and hopes to share its beauty and richness with others. Contestant number 2, Angela E. She's a 19-year-old sophomore attending Virginia Commonwealth University, majoring in radiation science. In the future, she plans on getting her master's in the medical field. She enjoys doing various activities such as dancing, volunteering, playing sports, and painting. She values her Cambodian heritage and tries her best in participating in the Cambodian community. She believes it's very important to stay close to her culture and heritage, and would like to encourage other young women and children to gain confidence in themselves and their culture. Contestant number 3, Regina Yap. She is a 17-year-old senior in Northern Virginia. She's a teenager who not only works hard, but also knows how to balance fun and work. Inside of school, she is a member of 4 honor societies and a president of her own science and technology club. However, she carves out time to participate in technology programs and performing traditional Cambodian dance. But don't let her traditional dance and pageant background fool you. She's a tough chick, a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Her number 1 dream is to be a pioneer for women in science through encouraging participation in the science and technology-related fields for other women. Contestant number 4, Sydney Chin. She's a 19-year-old sophomore at Temple University, majoring in chemistry on a pre-dental track. What she values about being Cambodian is the culture, which is rich in food, style, tradition, and hospitality. However, the Cambodian culture is becoming more distant to Cambodian-American youth as they become more Americanized and lose touch with their roots. She is driven to bridge that gap between the youth and the older generation to help the Cambodian culture to flourish as it once did. Contestant number 5, Samantha Lushinsky. She's a 17-year-old senior at Stonebridge High School in Loudoun County, Virginia. She participates in multiple sports and clubs and is also an active member at her church's youth group. She volunteers outside the school and tutors elementary kids in science and math. In addition, she works 2 jobs that both teach engineering and physics to children. For many years, she participated in traditional Cambodian dance to represent her culture and learn more about it. She plans on going to college next year and major in engineering and will be part of an ROTC program that will allow her to begin a career to serve her country. Let's give them a round of applause. Don't they look fabulous? But you've met the contestants and you've seen how talented they are. Now let's get to know them a little better. The contestants will randomly be asked a question from a list that I have in my hand.
Number 3.
We're going to start with contestant number 5, Samantha Lushinsky.
All right, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
Number 5.
What would you do to improve your community's image?
So I live in Ashburn, Virginia, which is in Northern Virginia, and it's a pretty new and affluent area. The houses are less than 30 years old, and there's nothing really I would like to correct correct the image of my community. But one thing that I wish that it had was more opportunities for youths to volunteer. It seems that most of the opportunities lie in other communities, and one thing that I wish to do is to organize a group to create more opportunities for the youth to volunteer in communities here and communities everywhere.
Thank you, Samantha. Contestant number 4, Sydney Chin. Hi, Sydney. What is the best piece of advice you have ever received?
I believe the best piece of advice ever received was from my parents. And my parents have always been in touch with the Cambodian culture. So to see that the youth aren't really in touch with their Cambodian culture and seeing a beautiful dying culture that could possibly flourish, it's kind of crazy. And the best advice that they've given me is to love your culture and do everything to help it flourish and help it thrive and help people gap that generation. We'll gap the bridge of that generation so that our culture can be seen all over the world, and it's not just our little community in the DMV area or Long Beach or Philadelphia. It could be everywhere. So my parents telling me that Cambodian culture should thrive and flourish and that you should be proud to be a Cambodian, that's the best advice.
Lesson number 3, Regina Yap. Hi, Regina. Could you tell us the most interesting thing about yourself?
Hi everyone. I think the most interesting thing about myself is that I'm a heavy advocate for female empowerment. And I think that female empowerment is really important, especially our participation in this pageant. And at school, I even created a club especially for girls interested in science and technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Regina. Contestant number 2, Angela E. Hi, Angela. What do you consider to be your biggest accomplishment to date?
Thank you for the question. Recently, I have been accepted to the radiography program at Virginia Commonwealth University. It's the beginning of my path to become a radiography technologist and soon to be an ultrasound professionist, and I can't wait for that to become part of the medical field and aid others. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela. Contestant number 1, Marita Khan. Hi, Marita. What would you like to tell others about your community?
What I would like to tell others about our community is that we are very open people. No matter what type of nationality you are, or whether or not you are a Cambodian, we will welcome you with open arms, and we would like to share our culture with you as long as you are willing to know our culture. Thank you.
Thank you, Marina. This is the end of the question and answer portion.
How's everyone doing? Good. My name is Jordan Goddard. I'm the reigning Miss Maryland, United States 2015, and I'm here today with my fiance Nathan. And we are so honored to be here. The moment we stepped on to this lovely space, we have been treated with nothing but respect from each and every one, and we really appreciate you welcoming us here and letting us be a part of this event. And it's not possible without all of the volunteers and everyone that's responsible for making this event possible. So can we get a round of applause for everyone involved in this event? So I know exactly what these ladies up here are going through. Pageantry is not exactly the easiest thing to get involved with, but it is one of the most rewarding. Not only does it really help you out with your communication skills, but it really translates into real life. My first real-world job interview was about 3 years ago, and before I even got to answer any of the questions, my interviewer asked me one question, and it was, "Tell me about yourself," which is probably one of the hardest questions you could ever ask anyone and have a successful answer to. But luckily, being involved in pageantry has given me the confidence and the skills to answer things like that, and I had prepared a 60-second snapshot of who I was, and I kind of poured myself out to this man, and he looked at me and he tapped his pen and he said, "You've probably done this before, haven't you?" And I said, "Yes, of course," and I contributed all of my skills to pageantry. And without asking me any other questions, he asked me if I wanted to sign an early contract with the Prince George's County Public School District. And 2 weeks ago, I started my 3rd year with that school district, no questions asked. So I really contribute all of my skills to pageantry, and these ladies are well on their way to becoming well-rounded young women and being a part of their beautiful Cambodian society as well. So thank you so much for having me here, and I cannot wait to see the rest of the show. Thank you.
And I am the 2014 Miss Cambodian-American DC. And I am the Miss Cambodian-American DC first runner-up. Happy Cambodian Community Day to everyone. Akan. First off, I want to say thank you to Hella Chile for coming out and performing for us today. It's an honor to have you. Can we give him a round of applause?